I feel so small in the poplar field. Hello everybody and welcome back to Farming Simulator 25. This is Survival Challenge and I have somehow managed to get stuck in a maze that we accidentally produced. I didn't even know it was going to be like a maze, but you can see that the poplar is getting very tall now. So harvest must be coming up very soon. I don't think it's next month, but it should be the month after. So hopefully next episode. Well, I wanted it to be this episode, but I know that was wishful thinking. So yes, hopefully next episode. I've installed the baler. Well, I should say we've installed the baler, which allows you to create 180 centimeter bales, the bigger bales, which actually I think is off King mods. So yeah, that's going to be handy. That was actually a recommendation from some of our viewers. It should just make it easy because we don't have to move quite so many bales, but we'll make sure the price of the baler is the same. We can't benefit in that way. Right, okay, so of course we do have, once again, pallets of wood. We've got wool. Actually, the price for wool must be really good. I think it'd be time to sell some wool. And also we've got our normal produce from the greenhouse. So we're going to do, I hate saying it, we're going to do some contracts. A worker is going to do some of the contracts as well, because we need to make £100,000 for the biobaler, as we've been saying for so long. But don't worry, we're not going to keep prolonging this and stretching it out. We're going to try our best to get next episode as the harvesting episode for biobales. So that's wood chip bales. Let's have a quick look at wool. That should be right at the bottom. There we go. April is actually even better. Annoyingly. That's really annoying. Although I suppose we could move on to April. There would be no harm in doing that. So let's just have a quick look here. I know the previous episode ended up being nothing but cultivating, but we did manage to buy a new tractor at least, which we're going to use straight away. There is one cultivating contract left. We're now getting into the spring, so there's not quite as many. I think most of the farmers are moving on to drilling and that sort of thing. But look at that, we've got quite a few pallets of wool. That's going to be so good when we come to sell. I've just crashed my massive nose tractor. I do like this tractor. There's something about it which is just nice. I did say before, it's not the best looking. I didn't mean that in a bad way. It's not the best looking, but it's got some kind of... There's something about it. It's very unique. Unique in a very nice way. I like it. And I think also power to size ratio, maybe power to weight ratio as well, seems to be extremely impressive. It doesn't look very big, and when you first look at it you think, oh, that's a tiny tractor, but this thing is 230 horsepower, so maybe that's why the bonnet looks like that. But they've managed to cram an absolutely huge engine into this, well, what appears to be a fairly small machine. It's amazing. And we even have a flappy. There is a flappy on the exhaust pipe. Is it a straight pipe or is the muffler just under the bonnet? Either way, we have a flappy. Look at it flap. So as you can see from the top right hand corner of the screen, Chainsaw has booked in 2 hoeing contracts. One of them is actually this field right here. And I've got my cultivating contract. So in the next few minutes, the first few minutes of this episode, we should collectively make quite a bit of money. Let's see how well we do. So it looks like the field in question for us is this one here. Is this just a withered field or is it a sorghum field? It looks withered. Oh, it was a cotton field, okay. Yeah, it belongs to Walter. He didn't forget. That's good to know. Or did he forget? Nah, it's harvested. He didn't forget. I knew he wouldn't. He only forgets on the Hutan Pantai map, where we have loads of withered fields. Right, okay. So we'll get this done really quickly. And I think it's £7,000. Let's go. Well, the final bit, which we won't even have to finish. As you can see, we've still got quite a bit in front of us, but we're on 99%. And there we go. So we will collect the money from our cultivating one. £7,100. Certainly worth it. And the hail is here. I don't know if hail has an effect on poplar. I really wouldn't have thought it does, but it might do. Anybody else who has crops around could be impacted by this. It could create those patches in the fields. But yeah, we don't need to worry about that too much, I don't think. We don't have any crops drilled, just the poplar. Okay, I'm going to, off camera, check the list of contracts again. It's kind of annoying I didn't bring the mower on the front, because I could have done this mowing contract in the field over here. But, yeah, I didn't really have the intention of doing mowing. It doesn't seem like the weather for it, but we can do it if we want to. Not really worth coming back, though, just for that. It's only worth £2,000. So we'll get this taken back to the farm, because there's no more cultivating contracts. It would be good to get into April, I think. This little field here is ours. I'll have to get it cut at some point. But I think, really, because of how little money you get for hay and grass, and silage actually, in FS25, we might as well just cut it all, ted it, bale it, and keep the bales for our own sheep. Because we're making way more from wool than we will do from hay. There's Chainsaw doing the hoeing in this delightful weather. Okay, so what I'm going to do is drop off the cultivator. I'm going to put the pallets of planks and stuff onto a trailer. There might be two. I'd actually expect there to be two. If there aren't two, then that's a shame, because they usually are after 2 months. And then we can get them sold. They only go up the road, so I don't need to faff around putting them onto the pickup truck. We can hopefully just throw them onto here. Oh, there's almost two. That's annoying. That is annoying. Okay, so because of that, I think what we'll have to do is just prepare the other produce. We still have a weight on the front. That's not going to be much use. Yeah, so we might as well just get as much as possible loaded onto the pickup truck then, for taking all the way over to the farmer's market. I can still put this pallet onto here, but there's not much point in making 2 trips. And yeah, we could put the produce onto this flatbed trailer as well, but the problem is, because it is so far to go, that is all the way back to where we just were, it doesn't really make it worthwhile using a tractor. Although, I guess this time, we're going to be taking the wool in April, and I think the spinnery is actually quite a long way from here. Let me just check. Now, it looks like the spinnery will always be about the highest. Oh, farmer's market actually is the highest currently. So it might be going to the farmer's market. So it's actually at the same place. So, oh, you know what? I might as well just take it on this tractor. I might as well. There's no point in even loading it up. I know we'll have to do 2 trips and everything, but I might as well. It's actually no distance at all. Don't know what I was worried about. Also, we do need to make sure that Sawmill remains well fed. Where's the trigger box here? I've turned off my markers. Yes, it needs to remain well fed, because we need to keep producing wood planks. So I need to cut down a tree. I really do. Doesn't it want any more? That's a shame. It would appear that it does not want any more. So after all that, it was actually a pointless journey. How annoying. Right, so let's just have a look at long planks. Let me just find long planks on here. There we go. Yeah, so playground no longer wants them. If it says farmer's market is the best place, I'm going to scream. I think it is. Oh no, the wagon builder. The wagon builder is higher. But can you take it to the wagon builder without... Yeah, without actually doing anything else there? You know what, you might as well just go to the farmer's market. I can't believe it.
Let's start!
I actually can't believe it. Does anybody else find stacking pallets in multiplayer about 100 times harder than single player? Just that slight delay. There's always that slight delay between pressing the pedal or turning the wheel and actually doing something. It's like, can't really describe it, but if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Put it that way. Yeah, it's so much easier in single player. Anyway, that's everything loaded up for now, but once we do get through to April, obviously more pallets are going to spawn. Chainsaw is just replenishing the greenhouse there, the polytunnel, with water. So I think everything else is going okay here. They've obviously got this massive bale to work through, although they have almost worked through it. So that's actually not bad timing. It means that in April we can do the hay. So yeah, that'll be a good time to cut that. But anyway, yeah, just need to wait for this water to be done, and then I think we are going to move on to April, because there is no reason to be here. We've done most of the contracts. Oh, another cultivating one has popped up, annoyingly, right next to where we were before. But yeah, April is where we want to be. Uh-oh. Don't knock my pallets off. They took a long time. Some of them I had to do several times. Okay, so it's going to be a little while before the next pallets appear. But they're coming. They will be here by April. Just checking the sales. We've got the Case Puma. Yeah, it's a bit out of our price range. And we don't really want to get used tractors. We want to get them new, ideally. It's cheaper that way. So I guess, yes, whilst we're waiting, we'll just cut down a tree. We do need to keep it replenished. I think Chainsaw is taking this tree down. So if I just grab the grab, we can hopefully get that transferred. Oh look, the pallet has appeared. Well, I'll go and sell that first before we take the pallet fork off. Yes, the playground certainly does require more beams. It's just planks it doesn't seem to want. So it should be 10 or 11,000 pounds. Really good money. Have they added a trigger or something here? Why are these not... I don't get it. I don't get it. Why? I'll ask Chainsaw. Chainsaw doesn't know. You can see in storage we've got 3 pallets of long planks, which it'll one day use. It's got no beams, but it wants beams to move on. It is a mystery. It means that we can't get a really good price for them. So I guess, if they're accepted, they'll have to go to the farmer's market. Oh no, what have I done? I've created a pallet fork extension, look at that! Oh no, it's all gone really badly wrong, as if it hadn't already. Well, I did manage to free them. They were really welded together, those two. They seem to get on well. But yep, they've been separated, but I will have to pick it up again at some point soon. So let's just get some of these. Let's just get some wood into our sawmill over there. So something of a decent size. It seems to be a fairly decent size. But if we can't take them to the playground, we're not going to be able to get anywhere near as much money for them. It is a bit strange that. I don't know why it's not accepting them. That's the spawn point. There we go. So we'll do a few more of these and hopefully it will bring us to the morning. There we go. The sawmill has been replenished and it has a great big trunk there for when it needs something a bit more substantial. But it must be quite full now. It's not accepting that one, so there must be a fair bit in there. Yep, 12,500 litres. Anyway, it is now April. Very good news, because there's nothing in the used machinery, so yes, we're just another step closer to getting the poplar done. How far away is it? Okay, so it's still not the darkest green. Yeah, it's somewhere between 13 and 17 months to do the poplar. But let's have a look at it. Yeah, I don't want to accidentally sell it, that'd be bad. Yeah, it looks the same. It also can be harvested any month of the year, so that's not a problem. The biggest problem is the price of the wood chip bales. They can go from 500 to 1,600, just depending on the time of year. So I think January is the best time, and it's now gradually reducing. I say gradually, it's significantly reducing as every day passes, every month passes. So anyway, we're in April. So like I said, we're another step closer. We do have a new list of different contracts, and we have got more pallets of produce to sell, and of course the wool, which is a big part of this. So hopefully we're about to make a lot of money from this. Okay, so that's one of them loaded up. Let's do the other two. They are side by side, hopefully to make it easier, but it'll probably make it harder. And then I think we're ready to go. That should be everything, except for potentially some more wool. And we do have the milk, but I'm not too sure what sort of prices we're getting currently with milk. Also, milk could just go with the pickup truck. But I'll get... there might be 2 pallets of wool, actually. That's one full one, and one which is only partially filled. But this is the best month, so it would make sense to take both. And I'm just wondering... oh no, why is it... What is it with this map? I don't know. I never seem to be able to do that in single player. But on this map, sticking the pallet fork through the ground seems way too easy. But yeah, as I was going to say, I wonder if we can stack on the invisible part. Let's have a look here. Yes, we can. Ooh, that's... no, I'm not going to do that. That's not good. You can go there, and the partially filled one can just go somewhere on the back. Would you look at that, it's grown since I was last here. We've got another sack on here. And I guess I should put the beam pallet on as well. Not that I want to, it's just it's something that we should do, I think. That's the playground. Well, maybe it's something really obvious, like somebody might be, in fact maybe everybody, screaming at the screen saying, oh, you've not done this, but I've delivered stuff to there many times, so what have I done wrong? Have I really done something wrong? I can't believe I have, but it's happened before when I've done stuff wrong. Well, hopefully that's going to squeeze into there. Right, so we're ready for the animal dealership. Maybe it's somewhere else as well, I'm not entirely sure, but that's not bad. Oh yeah, milk, better check milk. 8,203. It's pretty good. That goes to the dairy. I don't even know where the dairy is. Oh, okay. It is en route. So we better load up the milk as well. And yes, I'm probably not going to do my long journey with the second slowest, or maybe joint slowest tractor. We need to use the stayer, because that one has got a 50k gearbox. Which makes all the difference. Okay, so the chance of just putting the milk on board. Once that's strapped on, we will go. Prepare for some good money. I'm going to time-lapse this, so the first stop we make will be for milk only. I don't think any other products will sell. Hopefully they don't. And then the big lump sum is going to come from everything else over at the farmer's market. Oh yes, and hopefully I don't flip the trailer. Never good. please be good. It would be nice to hit 100,000 today. I know we're not going to do it with just this, but it would be nice to hit it. Oof. Uh-oh. Why did it do that? Okay, well, I think it was a bit too much for it. The excitement was quite overwhelming, but we did get £53,000. Really, really good. 93 in total, which means after Chainsaw's contract, he's currently doing a contract, we probably will hit 100,000. Absolutely amazing. So if we can do Poplar next time, then we can just get straight into it. I can't believe it, because we had nearly no money at the beginning of this episode. That's absolutely amazing. Right, well, we'll get back to the farm. Don't think there's anything else we need to do. No. Okay, let's get back to the farm. My tractor's just on the crossing. It's on the ferry crossing. I wonder if Chainsaw needs any help. Again, if I had known we were going to do that field, I could have put a cultivator on the front of the tractor. Yeah, because that's on the way back. Well, it's all fine. What I would do, just to finish off, because there's no point in sitting around twiddling our thumbs, I will take the mower and I'll take the tedder to that field, which is pretty much where Chainsaw is. The little field. It's a little grass field. So I might as well cut it and ted it, and then next time we can just get straight into there. Well, the good news is I did manage to upright my mower, and we're on the ferry, as you can see. Well, it looks like I'm being chased by a ferry looking at this map. I am quite a long way forward. Yes, I'm eager to get off here again. We've got work to do. Come on, come on, come on, let me go. Come on! They tether you down. Right, launch. Oh no. My tree. That's actually an entire tree upside down, which is glitched through the map. It's still there. It does look like a stump, but it isn't a stump. It's definitely not a stump. Right, so we are here, we're mowing. We can't actually mow that far out, so that goes beyond our boundary. We can mow as much as possible. And this is just to finish off. Oh look, we've hit 100,000. We have hit £100,000 from that contract. Fantastic. Yeah, this is just so we can make hay next time really quickly. Just bring a windrower, bring a baler. We can both do it really quickly, and then hopefully we can then move on to May, June, whatever it takes to do the poplar. I would have expected it to be about June, July, but I don't know for sure. Yeah, if it's 17 months, that would probably bring it to about June. Anyway, Chainsaw is going to help out. I just need to get far enough ahead, otherwise he's going to be chasing my tail. Field finished. So fast and easy. Brilliant. Of course we do have that little field back at the farm, which we can do very quickly next time. Get that cut, tedded as well. Because we do need as much hay as possible for the sheep and the goats. But that's quite a nice little bonus job at the end there, and we still managed to hit our target, which I didn't even expect to hit, of 100,000. I'll park this over here, because next time we can just do that. It'll take about a minute, maybe 2 minutes. So yeah, we won't pass any time until that is done, I don't think. But it wouldn't make much of a difference, it would still need to be cut. Okay, well, we are back here. Chainsaw is still trundling in this direction. Yeah, that tractor is quite a bit slower, but it's not terrible. Could be worse. So yes, there's a link down below to Chainsaw's video. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If you have done, please remember to like and subscribe. And until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.